Hello, my name is Kent Field, and thank you for tuning into this YouTube channel, The Bible versus Opinions. God bless you in your search for the truth. While all people have opinions on many subjects, including the Bible and religion, not all opinions carry the same weight or value. For example, would you go to a plumber for his advice on brain surgery? Would you go to a mechanic for his advice on heart surgery? The point is, not all opinions carry the same weight or value on a particular subject. That's why I'm not offering you my mere opinion, but Bible answers alone. So here's the challenge. Are you open to learning beyond your current understanding and knowledge of the Bible? If so, then this channel is for you. If these studies have helped you to grow in your understanding of the Bible, or even life itself, please like and subscribe and share this channel with others so that they too may be challenged and grow in their understanding of the Scriptures.
Sorry sermons you've been delivering. Likewise, I want the women, that's the Greek word gune, there, that's as opposed to men, that's the grown women. See, he's contrasting men and women. There's no doubt about it. Likewise, I want, in like manner, I want the women to adorn themselves with proper clothing, modestly and discreetly, not with braiding of the hair, with gold and pearls and costly garments. I'm going to Sunday, I'm going to look fine. I'm going to wear my big chapeau, my Easter bonnet, and I'm going to look great. You know, it's not about that. James condemns the person that goes into the worship or the assembly of the brethren with the many ringed fingers. But by rather a means of good works, as befits women making a claim to godliness, let women quietly receive instruction with entire submissiveness. And that's the gune again. Listen, I've been called on the carpet by congregations in the past, one or two here or there, where I didn't let the women get up and take over the Bible class or the worship. And boy, I'll tell you what, the next thing you know, we had a meeting and all their men were in that meeting calling me down on the carpet because they heard it from their wives. And I said, you got to do what you got to do, but as for me and my household, we obey the Lord. What do you want me to do? Compromise the word? Well, that was their custom. That was their culture. I said, he's not saying anything about culture here. In fact, he's going to bring it back to the created purpose of men and women. He's not going to talk culture. He's going to go over thousands of years. It's the same rule. Watch. I don't allow a woman, verse 12, to teach or exercise authority over a man. I'm not going to win any popularity contests saying this. But I'm reading it. I didn't write it. I just cite it. Now, King James will say, I do not allow a woman to teach or usurp authority over a man. And my wife once went to a church in New Mexico. And they asked my wife and another young Christian woman, girls, I mean, we were just married. She was probably 21 years old when they asked her to come forward and to teach the church about soul winning. And she said, I can't do that because the Bible passage says not to teach or usurp authority over a man. They said, well, you're not usurping our authority, we're giving it to you. And she didn't know how to handle it at the time. She told me what happened because they went ahead and taught the class. And I said, what is wrong with you? I didn't say that, but I did a fast and hard study on that. And that's a real poor translation. Usurp authority just means to take authority or exercise authority over a man. To govern. To teach. And when you are teaching, like I am teaching this class tonight, this is a governed class. This is an organized lecture like you would get in college at a big lecture hall.
And God has set it in place. While the men are teaching, the women are supposed to be learning.
Right. So that doesn't mean that they just have to sit there and go, and they're not learning anything. They're supposed to learn. The same thing that the other men are supposed to learn. We're all supposed to benefit from this. And they're going to pass this information on. To who? Other women and their kids. I mean, they need to learn this stuff on their mama's knee, or they're going to learn it at some other joint. Get it? Now, 4, and he says, here's my reasoning. It's all about the culture of the first century. No, it's all about what's going on in Ephesus. Absolutely not, because they had female deities and female prophetesses and priestesses in the pagan religions. And that's why he was emphasizing, don't get caught up in that like that, in that cultural stuff. Why? Verse 13, for it was Adam who was first created, and then Eve. Yeah. That's his reason. Oh, that's such a... I remember I pointed that out to my aunt, who was a daughter of a Methodist minister, and she said, well, that's Paul. He was a male chauvinist pig. I said, you sound like a good Methodist.
Oh boy.
And Adam, so it was first in created order or purpose. It was the man who was made, then Eve.
Yes, sir.
I don't agree with, what's he mean by that? I don't know. Ask him when you get there. I don't have to justify what he said. I just have to obey it.
Amen.
I just have to acknowledge it. Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to run roughshod over women. And it was not Adam who was deceived. No, Adam was a dope. But he was not deceived. In fact, he even tried to blame God. Not just his wife. Well, this woman who you gave me this woman, she made me do it. And he said, no, I'm not letting you get away with that. It wasn't Adam who was deceived, but the woman, being quite deceived, fell into transgression. So who is more easily deceived in this situation? Who was the deceived one? The woman.
The woman. Yeah.
That's what he's saying. That's the reason. Well, then, what is it, a punishment? Call it what you want. I think it's because of their nature to be trusting and open and believing. Sometimes maybe too much too soon. The easiest people in the world to convert when you're out there trying to build a church are women. Usually the first person in a family you'll convert is the wife or the woman. Then she'll get the husband eventually, hopefully.
That's true.
And then the kids. I mean, that's just the way it is. That's been my experience, and that is the experience of most people who are soul winners.
Thanks for being a part of that study segment. I promise you that, Lord willing, there's more to come. With the understanding that the mind can only absorb what the seat can endure, many of these studies have been broken up into a series of bite-sized segments. So be sure to look for the next segment in each Bible study subject, so you won't miss out on any important information. Please like and subscribe if you feel that this lesson's helped you, and God bless you in your search for truth.